Summer months in Pakistan, in most parts of Pakistan, aren't exactly the most forgiving. A lot of people do tend to get away in these months trying to get to the mountains where it's a little cooler, which is what we've done today on For the Love of Food. My name is Aida Khan. We've travelled today to Ayubia National Park, which is about 2 hours outside of Islamabad. A lot of people manage to get here from Islamabad or through Aptabad. And this is a reserve forest site where you'll get to see a great example of the Himalayan forestry right behind me over here as well. And a lot of unadulterated natural beauty and sort of very nice temperatures as well. We're smack dab in the middle of the summer right now, and it's still quite chilly, pleasantly chilly, not too cold, but quite chilly. And it's a good break for me to get away from the city. So right now I'm on the pipeline trail here at Ayubia National Park, and I'll be attempting to go on the hour-long trek, which is a great sort of, again, summer activity that I enjoy. And you can walk along it and see all the beautiful sights, and I'll be sure to try to get you some shots of that as well. We'll be carrying on our journey after that up to Nathia Gully, which is a great sort of holiday spot for a lot of families from Islamabad or from Aptabad or even all the way from Karachi and Lahore or different parts of Pakistan who are just trying to get away from the summer heat and the energy crisis and just sort of get away over here where you don't need the air conditioners and you don't need the generators too much. So now Nathia Gully is not only a holiday spot for a lot of people, it's also a place where a lot of people have made their homes, their extended homes. They'll be there for about 6 months or 4 months and just get away from the madness of the city and come and hang out there. So it'll be great for us to walk around there and sort of see some of the horse riders and chat with a few people and discover what the culture is of this part of the country. And as always, we will also get to experience some of the cuisine that is very distinct to this part of the mountains. As it's very easy to get sidetracked by all sorts of different activities in Nathia Gully, I figured I should prioritize and get started with the food part of this show. The vacationing could come later. We met with one of Nathia's oldest businessmen, the owner of the quite popular Taj Mahal restaurant. It's located right in the center of the main bazaar, and no trip to Nathia is complete without a meal there.
हमारे होटल के में सबसे बड़ी ख़ास बात यह है कि हमारा मुर्गा जो रोस्ट है वो हम कोई नहीं बना सकता, ना मसाले जानते हैं लगाना, और नकलें तो बहुत लोगों ने की हैं लेकिन कामयाब अल्लाह पाक ने नहीं की। जो मसाला हम लगाते हैं उनको जो वो जानते ही नहीं, लेकिन मुर्गों को मसाला लगाना। होटल में हमारे पास पाकिस्तान के अंदर जितने सदर आए हैं, मिर्ज़ा सिकंदर से इस तरफ 3 आदमी हमारे होटल में नहीं आए। सदर मुशर्रफ साहब नहीं आए और बेनज़ीर नहीं आए, उसका वालिद भुट्टो साहब आए हैं और ज़िया-उल हक साहब अल्लाह ईमान दो वो नहीं आए। ये नथिया गली में अंग्रेज़ के दौर में यहाँ वो अप्रैल में आया करते थे और नवंबर में चले जाया करते थे। वहाँ दफ्तर होता था, यहाँ सेक्रेटरिएट होता था, लोग आबाद थे। और ये नथिया गली जो है ये पाकिस्तान का दिल है और सेहत अफ़ज़ा के लिए ख़ास सदर मकाम है। एक सिविल सर्जन का इलाज एक तरफ और ये दख्त की हवा जो है ये आब हवा एक तरफ।
So much for me being really excited about the colder weather in Nathia Gully. I seem to have caught a chill, so bear with me while my voice is a little huskier than normal. So whenever we come to Nathia Gully, they really like to enjoy the patakha chicken that's found at Taj Mahal restaurant, and that's what we've managed to get. We've managed to get someone to show us how to make it, and maybe you might be even, I have picked up on the recipe. It's pretty simple. You might be even be able to replicate it at home. So let's get started in our little makeshift kitchen. Like everything else in Nathia Gully, this is a very sort of campy background. So let's get started. तो आप मेरी मदद करेंगे ना इंसान? आप जो है, what we're going to do is, as you can see, we've just taken a whole full chicken and completely opened it up. So this stuff that we're going to take right now, all that's required for our patakha chicken is red chilies, and these red chilies have been crushed at home by hand. So I was specifically told not to get red chilies from the market. They should just be chilies that have been crushed at home, a little bit of salt, and this really good mixture. So what we have in this mixture is roughly chopped garlic, ginger, and a little bit of dried cilantro, ya suka dhania in Urdu. And we're just going to mix this up and use the water that comes out of it on our chicken. ठीक है, लगा दें। ये पकाने में कितनी देर लगती है इसको?
ये पकाने में 20 मिनट लगती
20 मिनट। और इसको आप ये सब कुछ लगा के, इसके मसाले लगा के सिर्फ इसको तल देते हैं?
हाँ, तल देते हैं घी में, घी गरम करके लगा कर तैयार करते हैं।
ये हो गया, बस पानी इतना सा लगाना है इसके ऊपर।
हाँ, नमक आप लगाएं।
अब लगा दो?
लगा दो।
अच्छा, बस फेंकनी है
ऐसे।
चले, तो अब इसको अब हम हांडी में अपनी डालें, तल के घी गरम करें और तलें इसको, ठीक है? So essentially we're putting in enough oil to actually deep fry this chicken. This is such a favorite of people who come up here to Natya Gali, this specific dish, because it's quite spicy. Like you've seen, we've got a lot of red spices in it, red chili in it, and we will be adding more to it later on as well. But it really goes well with the cold weather. तो ये जो फॉरेनर आते हैं यहाँ नथिया गली,
हाँ जी,
फॉरेनर भी खाते हैं आपकी ये पटाखा
हाँ, ये
चिकन?
खाते हैं पटाखा रोज।
पटाखा?
हाँ, पटाखा।
मगर उनको मिर्ची ज़्यादा नहीं लगती?
नहीं, ये बराबर होती है ना, वो इतनी तेज नहीं
दे देती। और क्या चीज़ें आप लोग यहाँ खाई जाती हैं ज़्यादा?
दाल खाई जाते हैं, रोज के साथ दाल खाते हैं ज़्यादा। ये मसाला उस दाल के साथ मिक्स करके खाना पड़ता है। हाँ,
ये मिर्च भी आप लोग दाल में मिला के खाते हैं?
हाँ, ये दाल में
तो
मिक्स
बहुत तेज मिर्च होती है भाई।
ये
So people who've been regular visitors of Natya Gali are generally used to having this chicken. This is a very, very popular sort of dish. It goes by different names. I call it a pataka chicken due to the mirchi in it and due to the spices in it. But beware of any digestive patakas right after this, because it is a little hard for the stomach to take if you are new to spices. Interestingly enough, they call it the roast chicken here as well. There's not much roasting going on, it's all deep frying. But that's what adds to the flavor of it. It helps to seal in the flavors really well. When you come up to Natya Gali, that's my thing, that you can eat guilt-free. It is a higher altitude. You will burn it all off when you're walking around. So it's okay to indulge yourself once in a while when you come over here and have the deep fried pataka chicken.
We now add the remaining mixture to our chicken, ensuring all the flavors get locked in further as it fries. The chicken is fried for about 25 minutes until it turns golden brown.
और जब हमारी चिकन तैयार है ना, इसको अब निकाल लें, डाल लें इसको। As you can see, it has actually changed color into this really nice roasted sort of golden color. So now this is to be enjoyed. Now that we've taken out the chicken, what we're going to do is just take a little bit of the dried red chilies and mix it a little bit with the oil that you've just fried the chicken in, so it gets a moist sort of texture. Oh, I love this part. We'll garnish it a little bit. Surprisingly, the chilies, once you mix them with the oil, aren't as painful. Like I said, it depends on your personal taste, how much spice you want in it. So I'm going to go and enjoy this now. Let's see how it has turned out. Wow. The greatest part of this chicken, apart from the fact that it's just a little bit of spices, a little bit of garlic, ginger, dried out coriander, and these red chilies. Like I said, these chilies look like they're lethal, but they're really not that bad. And the greatest part is that you can come here to Natya Gali, sit in the marketplace. I mean, I can literally see the entire market and people walking around and just sitting on the terrace and enjoy the meal. Okay, so I'm being greedy and I'm going to have some more, but right after this, right after I'm done, join me as I walk around Natya Gali and try to A, digest this, and B, also get to see some of the sights and sounds of Natya Gali. So the last time that I was here in Natya Gali with my friends, I never really got a chance to go horse riding because I couldn't convince anyone to come along with me. But this time I've managed to convince my producers to let me take the risk and ride off into the semi-sunset on this horse.
I feel the horses of these mountains are probably safer than cars to get around. Many buildings of this area came about during the British rule, and it's interesting to note that they still survive in all their glory. The church is a great example of this. Nathia Gully is also one of the few cities in Pakistan that is conducive for long leisurely walks with many distractions along the way. The corn on the cob is not to be missed here.
I'm very excited because while I was going around in Nathia Gully, I discovered that apparently the children of the people who regularly visit Nathia Gully have a ritual of sorts. They, whenever they come over here, have an afternoon where they'll spend baking and they'll make some goodies, and then they'll take them down to the valley and sell them to anyone going by, and the money that they collect from their sales is then given to the school that is over here in Nathia Gully. And I find that so sweet because it's a great way and a great example of how our young people have already learned that they need to give back to the people of this valley, of this area, because the beauty of this place is that it's just unadulterated and completely untouched, which is why we need to make sure that we're giving back to this society as well. So now I'm joined in the kitchen with Sophia, Malika and Mohammed, who've very kindly invited me into their home and allowed me to spend the afternoon baking with them. So what are we making today? Brownies. And okay, who's going to get started? Let's just get started.
First, we'll sieve 2.5 cups of flour.
So do you guys come here often to Nathia Gully?
Yeah, every summer.
Every summer. And you like coming up here in the summer? You don't miss your friends when you're back? You live back home.
We talk to them on the phone and we have internet.
And you have internet as well? Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I need to check my email. But curious. So what do you guys do when you're over here?
We bake and we go mountain climbing, trekking, and
Yeah, let's talk about why you're making these brownies.
we're making them for the school. It's called Kala Pani Primary Girls School. It's a government school.
But boys also come to it.
Some boys. Some boys come to it too.
And they we're raising money for them because in winters they sit on cement floors and it's really cold.
And it snows here in winter. So.
Have you been to their school? Where is their school?
Yeah,
exactly?
Right down.
Oh, right down there. And you go, have you seen them in their classes or?
Yeah.
I
We
used to
also
teach
go
them
teach them.
You teach them as well?
Yes.
What do you teach them?
English,
And
Urdu,
Math.
math.
You teach them?
Used to.
Used to.
Then we need 1.5 cups of cocoa powder.
I'm curious, how much is one brownie for?
50.
50 rupees for a brownie?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Big
We're doing it for charity.
It's very
Yes.
big and cheap.
And we have 1 tablespoon of baking powder.
Baking powder, right? What's your favorite part of baking?
Like I try to bake anything part is my favorite.
Every part is your favorite. Excellent. My favorite part is the eating. Next time. Yeah?
We put 1 teaspoon of salt.
So while I'm trying to keep myself, make myself a little helpful to you guys, why don't you tell me what the money that you guys raise for this school, what exactly it goes towards?
The money that we raised, that was used to provide the school electricity. And
But
we,
when sometimes we raise money for their carpet, need a carpet. They used to sit on the floor.
and but then later we got the frontier government to give them tables and chairs.
Oh, excellent. But I'm not. But here you go. This is done. Thank you.
Now we put some sugar into.
Yeah.
Malika,
We need to move the cocoa on the side.
How much sugar?
I'll do it.
For 4 cups of sugar.
So now we have our greatest chef right now trying to concentrate on his task. Great team building exercise this is for everyone. We're all part of this right now.
After this, we're going to beat the eggs and the sugar together. And over there.
Over
Okay.
here.
While it's getting beaten, you put a cup of oil and 1 cup and 3/4 of a cup of water.
Tell me one thing. When you guys grow up, do you think you're going to want to come back to Nathia Gully, or what is your sort of?
We don't know yet.
3/4 cup.
But you think, yeah, I mean, like, do you think it would,
But every year that we come, we notice that it's getting too overpopulated. Because like whenever we come, there's too much traffic.
so what do you think people can do? Make sure that Natya Gali,
Not better.
We just put 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence and then have to mix it.
So Malika, don't mix it with that, don't mix it with that. You should have mixed it with this.
I'm telling you, let the expert chef give his opinion.
This is done.
This is fluffier now.
Okay.
And now we're going to pour the oil, water and vanilla essence into it.
While it's making slowly.
Okay, egg mixture is ready.
The grapes, yeah.
2.
Right, this bake sale that we're having today,
Yeah.
what is exactly the purpose of it?
They have done classrooms because of the snowfall and the rain. So we're going to make drains for them with the further money that we get. And we're going to get the classrooms dry. And the floors are cracked up. So we need to fix those also.
As we're doing that. So this is also contributing towards this bake sale that we're
Yeah.
having today. Yeah?
And now we're putting butter on the pan so the brownies don't stick on the pan.
Okay. What do you miss the most about Natya Gali when you're not here?
The mountains and the cold weather. Because in Karachi it's like boiling hot.
Yeah.
Now I put some flour on the butter that I put, so it helps it not to stick.
And you want to taste it?
I'll be sure to ask at the end
At
of
night
the
we
shoot.
make green tea and we drink it. Now we're pouring the batter inside the pan.
Alright, so now it's time to put this in the oven.
Yep.
It's going to take about
About half an hour to 45 minutes.
45 minutes to 1 hour, and I put it on 250 degrees Celsius.
Great. Freshly baked brownies. They're beautiful. Alright, so on that note, who wants to come along with me and raise some money for the school?
Me!
Let's
We made a killing with our sale that day. The brownies were great, and it turns out that vacationers prove to be very generous people who find it tough to turn away from anything done for charity.
Why would I want to? Malika, stop doing that.
brownies, brownies. 50 rupees for charity. Wow, now I totally understand why a lot of people move their summer homes and their vacation homes up here to Natya Gali. Even in olden times, all governments would move up here to the resorts of Natya Gali and Murray to be able to get away from the heat and just sit. I mean, just sitting here, I realize how calm it is, and it's just such a great break from the hustle and bustle of the city. Well, as I enjoy my tea here in the nice chilly weather in the summer, which is such a surprise for me, I'm gonna let you be, and I'll catch you next week on some other great destination in Pakistan for another food.